Got it, right?
Yeah,
So
it is basically the memory issues want to be
high
solved.
availability, high
Yeah, yeah,
availability,
yeah.
reliability, high availability.
Mm, mm.
So right, so like that. Okay, so yeah,
And
so now
another question, we can copy a pod, right? Which rather than creating the two pods, three pods, you can copy
no.
from
So
one pod to
here,
another.
uh, so what happens here? Kubernetes asks you not to get attached to the your what to say um, pod, because Kubernetes cannot give you the same pod, but
Mhm.
similar pod Kubernetes give it to you within no time. You saw that. So that is something which Kubernetes can do that. So you should not try to copy the pod actually. Got it?
Yeah.
So there's some problem in this table. Um, this will not happen usually. Not sure why it's happening. So when you have this kind of error, so there is one fix also is been given. Kubernetes pods terminating always forever. So this is a issues with the cluster actually help. So force termination, you can do that very well. Okay, so this is the force permission, grace period, delete, RC, RC. What is the name of Raj RC, right? Raj RC, default namespace. So yeah, hopefully this will fix the issues. I think it's fixed before that one. Get RC got okay. RC got deleted. Pod is pending. So unfortunately, now I have to do one by one. So pod one, two. This kind of issue is not happening again. It's just like my environment, and it's not very stable. The reason is I'll tell you. I'm having lots of network change every day, and that is creating a problem. Network change should not be there too much. Yes, that is a problem. So let me run this. Okay, so now let's move on. So QCGL, get nodes healthy, master is healthy, get pods, it's 4 pod you have it. And so you can take this as a troubleshooting this. So now I'll run it. Now here, done. Okay, so now my nodes should be healthy, but right now I'm using master nodes. So I'll restart automatically, it'll get corrected. There's some problem in that. Let me check how much RAM you have. This guy is doing lots of drama. Ah ha ha. Okay. I got it. Why this guy is doing drama? Because of RAM issues. So let me assign some RAM. So now setting. Now it will not have a problem because I'll assign 4 GB RAM or something and 2 CPU. Because of that, it was problem. It was creating a problem. Okay, so now it's okay. So any questions so far? Any questions so far? Okay, so now I taught you a replication controller. Using that you can create multiple pods, but I did not show you the controller feature. I want to show you that actually. So see that here. Look at my screen.
What are some of the issues you may encounter when dealing with Kubernetes?
It's plenty of it. I mean, there is no one fixed issues. Let me tell you, Kubernetes itself is becoming ocean actually, just like AWS is becoming ocean. AWS is ocean, like that. So Kubernetes also. So until you have a questions, specific one related to compute, related to networking, storage, security, data set, many topics are there actually. Yeah. Okay, so this is the way. Okay, so my cluster is ready now. So let me show you the controller functionality also. So what to do? So qctl apply hyphen f hyphen f. Yeah, YAML file done. So how many ports you got it? Let me check. So you got a two ports. Okay, so now you got a two ports. So now what should I do? So let me remember that your desire was replication controller. It was true for me right now. So your desire was true. And what about if I delete one of each or two of each? See that. Delete pod. Look at this here. There's a two pod. I deleted. See? See? Did you notice something? Did you notice something? All of you?
Yes,
So this feature is called controller. Controller means you wanted two, you have a two. See, it was 24 seconds. It created new. So even though
sir.
someone will delete the pod and you set the controller 100, it will be always 100, not 99, not 101. So who will make sure all this stuff? Kubernetes. That functionality we call it controller. Okay. So always remember that. So now this is the something which you have. Now there is one more resources which I am having, and this is called deployment. What is the deployment then? So deployment has more features than replication controller. Let me talk about it. So deployment has one feature which I showed you, replication also. And then it has a controller also. Okay. Then it has a versioning also. Versioning also, and then rollout also, and then rollback also. Okay, so many features which we have in this. Just again. So replication, controller, versioning, rollout, or rollback. So these are the five features you have in the deployment. Now let me tell you here, guys. Deployment is the API resources, which is the most popular. 90% of the time we use the deployment only for getting in a pod. Okay, I repeat, for getting a pod, we use the deployment only because this has a many feature. This is more stable and frequently used API resources for getting a pod. Okay, so how can you create a deployment? So this time I'll do through the command line, though you can do through YAML file also. So this, sorry, let's say you don't know this command, correct? So how do I learn myself this pattern? What do you want? I want deployment. So here deploy shortcut, okay, -h. And you see that here I was not knowing any of commands, and I got so many examples. So how do we create a deployment? From which image? So I'll use my image, which is here. So this is the, how many replicas you want? 3. So guys, how do I see that deployment is there or not? So kubectl.
Rajesh, sorry, you can see your screen. That is the
Which
last
one?
command is. I can't see your screen.
Screen is visible, no?
Yeah, that is only first command is there. Nothing progressing up.
What you are seeing right now?
QBC create -h.
No, no, no. Other guys, what you guys are seeing?
You just did a like kubectl get deploy. That's what I see.
Yeah, yeah. So I think for him, the screen is not
Oh,
refreshing. So you can, let
yeah,
me
let
share,
me.
unshare and
Yeah,
share. Now it's okay.
yeah, now it's okay. Yeah.
Yeah. So here I was trying to create my command. So I searched for this command here and then create a deploy. I did not have a deploy. I got a deploy with the 3 pod. So I told you they have multiple features like replications. So can I do that? So here, 3 pod, you have it. Can I go and edit? So edit, what? Deploy. What is the name of it? My hyphen deploy. Enter. So how many pod you want? So let's say I want 5 pod. So here 5, you have a 5 pod now. Okay. So this is a application feature. Now I'll show you the controller feature. So for that, let me delete the pod. So look at the age of the pod. Okay. So kubectl delete pod and one pod, second pod, and one more pod I will delete. Third pod. Look at the age, 3 pod deleted, and you see the magic controller has inbuilt with the deployment. And now it's taking little time. And you see, pod, look at the age. Did you see some changes? It got recreated. Correct now? Right? So this is a feature. Now, what is a versioning? So every time when you change the deployment image, okay, I'm not confusing the too many parameters, but for time being only image. So every time when you change the image, it create a version. How do I see that? So let me steal my code actually. This will help you to see that. So here kubectl Kubernetes deployment, enter. Let me try this too. Uh, no. Mm, yeah. So this is a command. This is a whole lot of things. What is a versioning? Rollout, versioning, history. Is here. Okay. So how do I see the versioning? So let me run this command, which is called rollout. Okay. So kubectl rollout command, which will tell you the versioning. This command you'll have in the recording. You can try. So how many versions I have for the deployment? So one. So if I change the image one more time, automatically it will be roll out to the new version. Let me do that. So I did that my deployment, and here image I'm changing. Okay, so remember that I have a two image, v1 and v2, both are in a Docker hub. So I have it, and now see 1 2. So change the version image to 1 to 2, and rollout has happened to 2 also. So if you see the rollout command, differences, see here rollout and kubectl get pod -o wide. Look at this. Earlier I deployed the v1 image. Now if I do that curl http, see, welcome to DevOpsSchool v2, I have it. So what I did, I v1 to v2, and Kubernetes deployment will version this one. This is the v1, welcome to DevOpsSchool v1, and this is the v2. Are you getting my points, all of you? So here versioning up to the 10th of versioning, Kubernetes you have it. So when you want to roll back to the older version, you can do it faster. Getting my points?
Yeah.
So how do I roll back? Guys, I'll request you to run all this command in this fashion only while trying, because I'm just explaining it to you, so you will not do that. So this is a rollback, okay? So can I do the rollback? And you see here, this I want to roll back to v1. So kubectl rollout undo name of the deployment to revision 1, enter. Rolling back status, rollout status, one by one it will rolling back. Done, guys. Can we check now the pod?
Thanks for watching. Want to study further? Join our training programs today.